Hey guys, what is up? And as you guys can probably see, today is not going to be a White 2 Let's Play video. Today is actually going to be a Wi-Fi battle. There's actually a little backstory to this that I'm actually going to explain. But first I might as well go over the team preview. As you can see, my opponent is using a somewhat of a weird sand team, and I'm using a rain team with Landorus T on it. I thought I might try that out. So, yeah, now the team previews. Oh, wait, no, and I don't know what sets my opponent is running, but I do know that mine is a physical, bulky Landorus T, and then I have a defensive Politoed. I have a mixed leftovers Dragonite. I have a Choice Banded Scizor. Actually, I thought it was Choice Scarf, but I was wrong. I have a Calm Rotom, and then finally I have a Defensive Tentacruel. So, yeah, so the backstory to this battle is, well, it all started when I was in New Jersey on vacation. So, my friend Amber, also known as UmbreonFan76, sent me a video link saying that this guy called me out. So, you know, I was a little mad at first, but then we eventually battled it out, and these are actually the second results, because if I remember the video correctly, oh, sorry about that, actually, wait, hang on, let me just fix something really quick. Yep, forgot to put my stylus back in my DS. Alright, there we go. So, yeah, we battled once, and then he wanted to battle again, even though it said on his video, one match and one match only. And this person is Shokkushi, or the Sergeant Bash, or the person who calls out all the famous people, or whatever you want to call them, I don't know. So, anyway, so we battled, and here's the results of that, so I'm going to try to do as best I can. There were a lot of mistakes in this battle, so I'm just gonna let you know that now. There we go. Alright, so I start with my Landorus as he starts out with his Tyranitar, getting the weather going. So this is gonna be a weather war battle. So he's gonna start up his sand. I'm gonna get the Intimidate on him. The first turn, I did not see this coming, but I totally forgot that he had a Rotom on his team, and I went straight for the Earthquake. And what's even more confusing about this next turn right here is why I didn't switch out, because I totally, like, my brain totally just farted at this turn right here. So I pretty much just lost my Landorus for, like, no reason in the beginning of the battle. So, and that's going to have an effect later on, as you guys will see later. So I'm going to go into my Tentacruel, and he's just going to go into his Landorus, get the Intimidate off on me. And I decided to just go for a layer of Toxic Spikes because there was no way that Rotom was going to do anything to me, or he was just going to switch out, so just go for Toxic Spikes. Because, I don't know, I just did. Alright, so this time I'm just going to go for the Scald, hopefully get a burn off on the Landorus, so that way that thing, you know, like, just in case, like, he's crippled now. Alright, so I do get a burn, he goes to the Earthquake, and it still does about, like, half damage. Yeah, like, somewhere around that. So I get buffed by a Sandstorm, I get Black Sludge, and then this turn right here, if he, well, I don't know how much speed Landorus has to Tentacruel, I don't know exact, well, I think it was his speed tie, I don't know, but I just went for the Ice Beam, and now his Landorus is gone, same as mine. Okay, so now he's going to go out into his Rotom, as I'm just going to, well, actually, he's just going to go for the Volt Switch. Of course, it's going to be super effective. He's just going to take me out because I decided to just death fire this thing because this thing already served its purpose, and, you know, he already set up his Toxic Spikes, and now he's going to go into his Kieran Black, which is going to get poisoned because of the Toxic Spikes. So, yeah, there's that. And now I'm going to go into my Scizor. Alright, so yeah, he's going to get poisoned, buffed by the Sandstorm. I'm going to go into my Scizor. And this thing's going to rat. Now, for some reason, he goes for the Roost right here, which doesn't really make any sense at all. But, Yeah, he probably should have just went straight for an attack right there, but he decided to go for the roost for some odd reason. But it doesn't matter because my Choice Bandit Iron Hand is going to take out the Kyurem one shot, even with full HP. So it didn't really make any difference. He should have just went straight for an attack. So now he goes on to his Starmie, and that thing's also going to get poisoned. So I'm actually going to switch out. He's going to go for the Rapid Spin as I switch into my Rotom Wash. Probably should have switched into my Politoed right here just to get the rain up. Then yeah, he probably would have just switched into his Tyranitar again. But yeah, he's gonna get he's gonna get lefties. I'm gonna get lefties. He's gonna get toxic damage, but it doesn't really matter because most Starmies carry Natural Cure. And now he's gonna go for a Scald. Okay, and now I'm just gonna go for a Volt Switch, and I'm gonna go for a Volt Switch. It's not really gonna kill the Starmie, but it's gonna do some damage. So it's good that I got Switch Initiative on that. Now I'm gonna go into my Dragonite. And this is a mixed set with Super Power, Extreme Speed, Draco Meteor, and Hurricane if I'm correct. So yeah, he's gonna get some lefties, I'm gonna get some lefties, and obviously I'm running multi-scale on this thing. So now he's gonna switch out, he's gonna go into his Jirachi, as I could have just went for the Extreme Speed and finished him off. I should have went for the Draco right there, because I kind of should have seen the switch. And turns out this thing is actually a trick set. Sorry about that. Yeah, so he's gonna switch. He's gonna switch Choice Scarf with me for my leftovers. So now he has my leftovers, and I have the Choice Scarf. So I just went for the Hurricane, because I don't know. I don't even know how I hit that. Because isn't Hurricane accuracy lowered in the Sandstorm and higher in the rain? So yeah, I'm actually just going to switch into my Politoed right now, as this thing's going to go for an Ice Punch, and of course this thing had to hatch me to death, and it freaking freezes me. But it's not really a big deal. I mean, Politoed is a defensive wall, so pretty much this thing can take anything. But just in case, I decide, watch it, he switches out, and goes into his room. I should have went for the Scald right here, because I totally forgot that Scald can get you unfrozen. But for some reason, I just don't go for the Scald. So yeah, so he's into his Rotom. I'm gonna switch out and go into my own Rotom, as he's gonna go for a Volt Switch, get some Switch Initiative going on there, and yep, all that good stuff. So now he's gonna go into his Starmie, as I'm actually next turn. Wait, hang on. Yeah, he goes. Yeah, I get some lefties. He gets some lefties, and he's gonna go for the Recover this turn, and this right here was definitely a crit, like this definitely mattered right here. But on the Volt Switch, I did get a crit, and that crit definitely mattered, because if you guys saw how much damage that last one did, it definitely would have lived. So yeah, and now he's gonna come back to me. He did come back to me, and I'm gonna go to my Dragonite. Oh, yeah. Alright, and I pretty much win the weather war right here, because for some reason he stays in with this Tyranitar, thinking that he could take anything, but I pull a superpower right out of my back pocket, and wham in the face! Get wrecked, kid. Get wrecked. So yeah, he's gonna go down, he thought he could live a, superpower, but I realized it was a special Tyranitar, because I battled that same thing before. Alright, so I'm gonna switch out, and I'm gonna go into my Sexy Froggy, and I pretty much win the weather war right here. So rain stays, and he's gonna go for the Ice Punch once more. I was predicting that. Very nicely, yes. Alright, so he's gonna get some lefties, I'm gonna get some lefties, and this turn I decided to go for Scald, I think, as he goes into his Rotom, and I think he gets burned right here, if I'm correct. I could be wrong, but, oh, yep, he doesn't get burned, never mind. I was wrong, I was totally wrong. Oh yeah, and then he goes for Thunderbolt right here. and he's gonna kill me because I thought I could live with Thunderbolt, but you know, Polito served his purpose because he got the rain back up. So now I'm just gonna go with my Rotom. I don't know how well I'm gonna take a Thunderbolt. No, I'm gonna die to his Rotom too, and yeah, things are looking really bad for me right now. So I'm actually just gonna Draco Meteor this thing in the face and kill it off. But I forgot that I was choice starved, so now I'm locked into Draco Meteor. So pretty much what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna spam Dracos and try to get as much damage on this Jirachi as possible, which isn't really a lot. So this is kind of bad. Plus, if my multi-scale gone, he's gonna Ice Punch me and totally annihilate me. Now, the one thing I do not understand is why doesn't he carry Fire Punch on this Jirachi? Because he could have won if he just carried Fire Punch. Because I'm gonna bring in my Scizor, which is actually my last Pokemon, if I'm correct. And this is his last Pokemon too. He's just gonna keep on going for Iron Heads. But if he had Fire Punch, this match would have been over already. So I'm just gonna go for a U-turn. Choice Banded U-turn is actually gonna do quite a lot. Like, I'm actually surprised. Now he's gonna go for an Iron Head on this turn and actually get a flinch on me, which I kinda didn't like. And then he's gonna do Lusty. He's gonna select these. He's gonna go for Iron Head. I'm just gonna take him out with the U-turn, and that is going to be the game. So yeah, I could have played. So I could have actually won that battle a lot more easier if I had yeah, if I had Landorus. If Landorus wouldn't have died the first turn, it would have been easier to take out Jirachi, because I could have just spammed some Earthquakes, and with his Landorus gone, and his Rotom gone, there wouldn't really be anything left to take an Earthquake, really, on his team, because since my Landorus is like a physical, bulky attacker. So pretty much Jirachi kind of like screwed me over in the match, but anyway, that was a, GG, Shokkushi, like if you guys are probably all gonna dislike for how bad I did, but this is like my fifth battle for coming back to Wi-Fi battles, because I haven't really battled in a long time either, same as Ian. So I'm kind of getting back into the hang of things, and this battle plus a couple other battles I have with some friends, and yeah. So anyway, GG. It was an okay battle. I could have done a lot better. I mean, I could have saved my Landorus and just killed that Jirachi in the beginning. If I would have just switched that Landorus for like, I don't know, for like my Tentacruel or something. I don't know. But anyway, that was a GG. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the battle. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. So, bye-bye.